1949.
And you seem to know it pretty well.
Yes.
Are you involved in any of the associations there?
Oh, yes. As a matter of fact, I started voting in 1949 when I became 18 years old. I had to buy what was called then a poll tax receipt. I've never stopped voting. One of the biggest...
Just a moment, please. Yes, the objection will be sustained.
Okay.
The answer, lived since 1949, remains.
Yes.
Everything thereafter is stricken. Disregard the remainder.
All right.
The next question, Mr. Chernow.
Yeah. I'm actually interested in whether, I understand you're secretary of an association there with Acres Homes. What association
right?
is it? Is that a yes?
Yes.
What association, Ms. Mosley?
Acres Home Citizens Council,
Okay. And how long have you been a secretary for them?
over 31 years.
Okay. And what does this Citizens Council do?
Okay, the Acres Home Citizen Council is a organization that is comprised right now of 15 civic clubs in the community, and it was organized over 31 years ago.
Overruled. The answer will remain. The question.
During that, tell us, you've explained that Acres Homes is mostly senior citizen. What is the economic makeup of Acres Homes?
Objection relevance.
Overruled. You may answer.
The Acres Home is mostly seniors, but they're low income.
Okay. Is it
75% of them are seniors, low income.
and has it historically always been a low-income community?
No, it has not been, but now it is.
Okay. And how long has that been the case?
Oh, God, that's been over 30 years.
Okay. In this particular community, do you have consistent medical care?
Yes, I do.
And I mean the community itself.
In the community itself.
Okay. Now I want to talk about who was the gentleman next to me, Dr. Conrad Murray. Do you know him?
I know him very well.
Indicating Dr. Murray, the defendant.
Yes.
And in fact, you know his father.
Yes.
How do you know his father?
Sustained. 350 and 352.
When did you meet Dr. Conrad Murray?
I met Dr. Conrad Murray in 2006.
Okay. And how did you meet him?
He opened a clinic. His dad, well, the first time I met him was 2003 because his dad passed away and we met him then.
Okay. And his dad, did he live in Acres Homes?
Objection relevance, Your Honor.
Sustained.
How did you know his father?
Objection relevance.
Sustained. Met the defendant, Dr. Murray, 2003 after his father passed.
So you met him at his father's funeral, was your testimony? Is that right?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And then in 2006, you say you met him again when he opened a clinic.
Yes.
Where was this clinic?
His clinic was on Tidwell across the street from Doctor's Hospital in Acres Home.
Do you know the circumstances of that opening of that clinic?
Objection relevance, Your Honor.
Sustained.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't have to answer.
Okay.
Thank you. That partial answer will be stricken. Disregarded.
Ms. Mosley, let me ask you this. Do you think Dr. Murray's greedy?
Do I think?
Yes, ma'am.
No.
Do you have an opinion about whether he is?
If this man had been greedy, excuse me, Judge, if this man had been greedy, he never would have come to an area or community of Acreage Home, 75% of them poor, on welfare and Social Security, where he was making less than where he was in Vegas.
Well, Ms. Mosley, why did he do it?
Why did he do it?
I'm sorry. Pardon me? What?
Why did he do it?
Objection calls for speculation.
The objection sustained to the form of the question. There's a little partial answer which is stricken. Disregard.
Do you know why he did it?
Yes.
Why?
He made a commitment to the community that he would open a clinic in honor of his dad to come to the community and continue to take care of the patients in that community where his dad had been a physician for a number of years.
How many years was his
His-
dad physician?
Overruled. You may answer.
His clinic was opened in 1968 on West Montgomery.
And he died in 2003.
Yes, sir.
Did that leave a vacuum in the community?
Yes, it did.
Miss Mosley, have you ever been treated yourself by Dr. Murray?
Oh, yes, I have.
And what was that for?
I had a blockage in my heart.
And this is in your arteries, is that right?
Yes.
What procedure was given to you by Dr. Murray?
Stents were placed.
And they were placed in your arteries.
Yes.
Has your husband been treated by Dr. Murray?
Oh, he was my husband's doctor, yes, before I was.
Okay. And what procedures did Dr. Murray do for your husband?
He was treating my husband for the same conditions that I had before I started going to him.
How old is your husband?
How old is he?
Yes, ma'am.
My husband is 82 years old.
All right. And he is back in Houston?
He is in Houston.
And
He's still living.
He's doing all right?
He's better.
Okay. I'm going to pass a witness.
Chernoff, thank you. This will be cross-examination by the people. Mr. Walgren?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Good morning, Miss Mosley.
Good morning.
Now, you would see Dr. Murray in Houston regularly
Yes,
when he would be out there?
yes.
Did you ever meet one of his female friends, Sade Anding?
It doesn't ring a bell with me.
No? Did you meet social friends of his, or was it more at the clinic where you would see Dr. Murray?
I saw Dr. Murray at the clinic seeing patients.
Okay, so you don't know what he did in his personal time, correct?
That was not an interest to us, no.
So that's correct.
Yes,
And Ms. Mosley, you described in your interview with, I believe, Mr. Chernoff, you described Dr. Murray as an encyclopedia, right? That was your word?
I didn't use the word encyclopedia.
Can I show you the notes from your interview with Mr. Chernoff? Yes?
We have to hear it a yes or no.
Yes.
All right, thank you. See if that refreshes your memory, Ms. Mosley.
Okay.
Thank you.
These are my notes, right?
Just show the witness something, see if it refreshes her memory or not, and we'll find out.
Ms. Mosley, this line here that I'm pointing to.
The witness is being shown a document.
He is an encyclopedia.
No, you don't have, just read it
Okay.
to yourself. The partial answer is stricken. Disregard that.
Ms. Mosley, does that
What is this word?
very
Well,
knowledgeable?
And when you say very
I'm
knowledgeable.
asking you, does this refresh your recollection as to what you told Mr. Chernoff?
Yes,
Okay. So did you describe Dr. Murray as an encyclopedia?
very knowledgeable.
Very precise on details?
Yes,
Okay, able to recite details regarding medical care?
yes,
Past appointments, things of that nature. You can recite the care that's been given and the plan of action for future care?
yes,
And in that respect, would you call him an encyclopedia, detail-oriented?
if that's the word you want to use, I would call it very informed doctor.
And able to recount and recite details as it relates to medical care?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Mosley.
Mr. Walgren, thank you. Ms. Chernoff, redirect.
Miss Mosley, what do you mean by very knowledgeable?
What do I mean by very knowledgeable?
Yes.
Very proactive,
Proactive?
very,
For-
extremely,
What do you mean?
very knowledgeable, very proactive, and took time with the patients.
During the period of time that Dr. Murray, after Dr. Murray opened his practice, he would come every 2 weeks, is that right?
Yes.
And would there be lots of patients to see him?
Oh, yes.
What was it like?
Sustained. Refine.
What was it like?
Well, that's what
Okay.
we're going to find out.
Do you understand the
Mr. Chernoff
question?
means.
You do understand the question?
Yes.
It's not vague to you?
I'm sustaining the objection.
Oh, okay, okay. How do you know that he had lots of patients?
How do I know?
Yes, ma'am.
Because most of the time I was there.
You saw it.
Yes. And we knew 99 and 10% of the patients that were there
How did you know?
because we worked with them.
Okay. You, during the time that you spent with Dr. Murray, when you were able to see him, did he take his time with you?
Very.
Did he explain things to you?
Yes.
How well?
To the extreme that when you went to the doctor in his office, you did not see a sign when you walked in that say, pay at the time services rendered. You did not see a sign that said, present your ID or your insurance card. You saw the doctor first. And with the doctor, not only were you with the doctor, but the doctor sat there and talked with you and let you tell him about your problems, but he did the education first. The education included assisting you in how and the do's and don'ts of better taking care of yourself.
How long did these appointments usually take?
Oh, God, they could go an hour.
No rush.
There was never no rush, and other patients were waiting. He saw every patient and given them equal time,
No matter how long it took.
no matter how long it took, and we didn't rush.
Do you miss Dr. Murray?
Do I miss him? Yes.
Just a moment, please.
Objection relevance.
The objection is sustained. The answer is stricken. Disregard, please.
That's all I have. Thank you, Ms. Mosley.
Okay.
Mr. Chernoff, thank you. Recross, Mr. Walgren?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. May Ms. Mosley be excused, Mr. Chernoff?
Yes, thank you.
Mr. Walgren?
Please.
Thank you. Ms. Mosley, I want to thank you for your testimony.
Thank
Ms.
you.
Mosley, please don't discuss your testimony or the facts of the case with any other witness
I will
until
not.
the trial is concluded.
I will.
You may step down carefully. You'll be assisted by one of our deputies. You're excused. Thank you, ma'am.
You're more than welcome.
Thank you. May I see counsel?